the week for NBA basketball. Hi, well, Smitty, you want dunks, fast breaks, and high-flying basketball? Well, you're in luck tonight, my friend. These are two athletic teams here.
Yes, indeed. BA, I played on a team with great athletes in Portland. Those were fun squads to play on. Each trip down the court, you never knew what could happen.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Bruce Brown is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Hunter. Down low. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And Young, here we go. And here's Hunter for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Leave a gap that size, and Trae Young will spot it. And then he'll exploit it.
Brown, a screen on Young. Here's Quickly. Got it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Young. Up top, Johnson. Back to Young. Johnson finds Young. Right wing. Here's Okongwu. And he drives in. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Using his excellent vision, Young finds the open man.
Well, the Raptors have earned quite the reputation for their player development, Smith.
You're totally right, B.A. They don't need to pick in the lottery. They've gotten great value out of their draft picks, and a lot of those have become stars.
Now here's Young. Hunter, a screen on Quickly. To the inside. Hunter passes to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Now here's Brown. Pass to Quickly. Inside. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Hawks on the break. Young from long range. Offensive rebound. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Johnson a screen on Brown. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
Quickly outside. Barrett against Okongwu. Pass to Barnes. Quickly outside. Barnes with a screen on Young. Quickly from outside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Okongwu a screen on Quickly. Young from long range. Atlanta again missing.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
Quickly outside. Fires the 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. It's a 3-point game. He takes it in. Pass to Okongwu. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Hunter. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Hunter. Outside Murray. Back to Hunter. Kick by Murray. The fader. Hunter can't get it to go. Hunter against Brown. To the middle. Pirtle, the pass to Brown. Barnes with a screen on Young. And it's Quickly with a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Great vision. Murray's such a complete player.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up and banks it in.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Murray against Brown. Pass to Young. 4-3. Johnson passes to Young. Good if it goes. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Onyeka Okongwu, he's been... Man, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter, we've got R.J. Barrett. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Barnes in at the power forward position. Now here's Okongwu. Young with a screen on Brown. Murray with it. Now quickly defending. Murray, no good. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Did you know that Jakob Poeltl's parents were both elite volleyball players?
SBA, that makes a lot of sense. Another game where height and reach are a factor. So this is where he gets those instincts.
Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with the #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
Quickly's got space. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Quickly's got 13. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Okongwu, a screen on Barnes. Outside Young. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Brown. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And it's Toronto's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Barnes. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Great open look there. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Left side Murray. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. The kick out to Johnson. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Okongwu. Give him 8. Back to Johnson. Young looking around. The 3-ball is good from Young. Smitty, let me ask you. You think the NBA's gotten less physical in recent years?
It has, B.A. It makes sense. The game's called tighter. They want more flow. A hard foul now could be a flagrant. So guys have to play careful.
Here's Young. After the basket by Toronto. Young getting it done on the drive.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective. because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, RJ Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere. And it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Ryan?
Allie, thanks.
Good eyes. Pirtle scanning the floor, making a great pass.
Okongwu up top, covered by Pirtle. Quickly against Young. Back to Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. And that one drops for him. Okongwu's got 10 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Barnes from downtown. And the Raptors, another 3.
Scotty Barnes drilled that jumper off the catch.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Young against Quickly. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Young. Back to Okongwu. Johnson for 3. The shot no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Jumps up. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
How can you not be excited about Scotty Barnes' future? This kid has all the tools to be a beast.
Okongwu with the bucket.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Raptors up by 15. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
They and Capella, they're inside. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Patrick Mills. And it's Griffin in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. Well, Bogdan Bogdanovic played his first 5 years in a different pro league. But he was ready when he arrived, Smitty.
BA hit the ground running. Such a good shooter. He's getting double digits every night he's on the floor.
And the Hawks shooting a nice 50% for the game. Capella finds Griffin. Back to Capella. Bogdanovic with it. Capella, screen on Olynyk. Bogdanovic passes to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
What a pass by Bogdanovic. Sending it straight to the wide open man.
Olynyk with a screen on Mills. To the left side wing. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
And Toronto calls time here. This gives them an opportunity to get within 10. Takes the 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
90 seconds into the second half now. With the drive. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Pass to Abaji. Back to Olynyk. going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now Capella, back to Bay. Pass to Capella. Over to the wing, just 5 to shoot. And here's Mills for 3. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Outside Olynyk. Here's Abaji. On the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Raptors lead by 11. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Well, Smitty, during the 2022 offseason, the Hawks made a blockbuster trade for DeJounte Murray.
Atlanta sending a clear signal. They want to win now. And I love it, B.A. The front office showing confidence in their players.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Mills. Oh, and and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many previous plays. Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The Raptors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Trent outside. Pass to Abaji. The kick to Olynyk. And there's a 3-second violation. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Mills, the pass to Bogdanovic. There's a screen. Bay finds Bogdanovic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Trent goes in, and he banks in the layup. Trent's got his first points of the night.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return to contention. Trae Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us, taking care of what we can control and making sure we're ready every night. But if we get into a rhythm, it'll take care of itself." Brian?
Yeah, great point. All right, Allie, thank you.
You know, in most seasons throughout his career, Clint Capella has shot a higher percentage from the field than from the line.
Yep, that one goes. Nora's gotten his first points in this one.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Up top, Capella. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup.
That's why they get Clint the ball right there. His teammates trust him to score in the paint.
Abaji, and he makes it on the layup. Agbaji's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Olynyk with a screen on Bogdanovic. Abaji, the pass to Olynyk. Here's Boucher.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That free throw, no good.
Getting better and better from the line. Chris Boucher with respectable numbers from there.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And stolen by Boucher. For three, Barrett. He drops it from range. Barrett's got 6.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive.
And so it's Toronto in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop them.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Emmanuel quickly.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Emmanuel quickly. Barnes is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. And that one's good. Young.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Quickly from outside. And no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Outside Murray. Hunter, a screen on Brown. Here's Murray. Takes it inside. Soft touch off the glass.
No hesitation from DeJounte Murray. He just goes off once he starts downhill.
Quickly against Young. And it's quickly with a miss. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Outside Young. Oh, deflected. Here's quickly. Oh, the teardrop falls in. And the Raptors lead by 11. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Toronto.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Such a strong player. Barnes refuses to let the foul stop him.
Well, there was a lot of hype around Scotty Barnes when he came out. Smitty, does Rookie of the Year quiet those nerves, you think?
I think so, B.A. Not only did Barnes know he belonged, he proved it, and he's only getting better.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture-perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. For Atlanta, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Okongwu, a screen on quickly. There's Young with the 3. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. Good D by Okongwu. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Murray from outside. Barnes with the rebound.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And it's quickly with a miss. Time running out for the Hawks. Outside Young. Takes a 3. On target from range.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
Pirtle with a screen on Murray. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Quickly against Young. Outside Hunter. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Johnson. There's Young with the three. No luck on that one. Outside Barnes. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Showing the grit, Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
Atlanta's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Screen by Young. And here's a Okongwu for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Quickly with the ball, and it's Hunter picking him up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 9, and the foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Atlanta with it. Hunter, a screen on Quickly. Here's Young. Pass to Murray. And here's Okongwu.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
So the first one drops, and that brings him with an 8.
When it comes to the combination of passing and scoring, Trae Young's hard to beat. They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Hawks foul. David Johnson, his 4th, team 2nd.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up by 9.
At the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge,
DeJounte Murray.
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops from Murray.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And the Raptors miss again. Pass to Young. Back to Okongwu. Over Pirtle. It's off. So the Raptors win it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A.,
and forward.
Oh, we get to see, Brent, two of the league's strongest backcourts tonight. And this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wingmen at Sharp and Feibel. Grant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Ayton wide open. And count it from 19 feet away. Ayton's got the first points up on the board here for the Trailblazers. Pass to Murray. And he drives in. Okongwu with it. Now defended by Grant. Johnson attacking. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Now, here's Okongwu. Takes it inside. Murray. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Murray just determined to produce on that play.
Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Brent, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
You never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, if you're going to allow Trey to squeeze off a three, he's going to squeeze hard.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Young from outside. He can't hit that time. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Simons gets to Ayton. Okongwu grabs the board.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And stolen by Feibel.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Ayton a screen on Hunter. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Ring shot on the way. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Johnson. Hunter dishes to Young. There's the drive. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Young's got 5 now.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Pass to Feibel. But kick out to Simons. Ayton sets the pick for Simons. To the inside. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. The pass to Okongwu. Johnson against Grant. Murray outside. Hunter the pass to Murray. Shoots over Simon. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
And Murray can stuff a stat sheet, assists a big part of that. He's taken the leap as a creator.
So timeout called here. The first for Portland. Trailblazers trail by 7. Simons, the pass to Sharp. Simons on the wing. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
55 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. The kick out to Simon. He dishes it to Ayton. Back to Simons. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Young, good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Sean. He's covered by Murray. Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Good pass from the two-guard. Sharp, solid at finding his open man.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. And stolen by Thibault. The finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for the Trailblazers, and the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at center. Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson has prepared himself for the pressures of the NBA. He meditates, he reads books on self-improvement, and he said, I'm pretty sure you can lose yourself making a lot of money. You've got to be mentally sound. There's going to be downsides of being this young and successful. But I don't like failure, so I just try to minimize that. Kevin?
Wise words, David. Oh, wise words. Thank you. Well, Brent, with the Blazers, it seemed like they were ready to take the next step a few years back.
Yeah, and then it felt like things sort of shifted in the opposite direction, and trying to find out through injuries and defensive struggles, who is it that is going to help this team make that next step? Whether you're new to the league like Sharp or a veteran, throwing it down, no better feeling.
Okongwu finds Young, and there's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 13 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Thibault. Young against Simon. Pocket 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. They set the pick. Back to Ayton. From past the arc. Johnson with the rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. Johnson with a screen on Ayton. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
You can see Ayton does a good job of just picking a line and running the court that time.
Here's Young. He takes it in, and good that time. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Simons with the screen on Hunter. But kick out to Simons. No good on the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And stolen by Ayton. And stolen by Hunter. Pushing it up. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu, the pass to Hunter. Back to Okongwu. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Ayton a screen on Young. Simons with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. Ayton 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big he can get off of that screen so easily.
Murray against Simon. It's Young on the wing. Back to Johnson. Young outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's up a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Thibault. Down low. Here's Simons. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And I love Simons' balance on that play right there. Stayed in control and stayed tight.
And Young kicks to Murray. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
So many tools at DeJounte Murray's disposal. The pick gets Murray free to fire that one off.
Simons surveying the D. There's the lob to the hoop, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Simons has a great change of pace when he comes off of those screens, so it might not look like he's going fast, but he might take an extra step. Guys just can't keep up with it. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Portland out in front. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
In the post, it's Bey and Capella. Mills out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Griffin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Bogdanovich. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. To the middle, here's Williams. And then Williams slams it in.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a new era in Portland with number 3 pick Scoot Henderson viewed as the franchise player of the future. He says, I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of responsibility, but it just comes with the work ethic. I always fall back on getting in the gym. I'm determined to be the best version of myself. Kevin, back to you.
I love the fact, David, don't you, that he wants to be great. That was a terrific report. Thank you. Brogdon the pass to Williams. Back to Brogdon. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Now Williams. Outside to Brogdon. Williams has a screen for Brogdon. Second shot opportunity. Misses off the right eye. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Driving in. Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got 5 points so far.
Nice job by Patty getting to the inside there. He has such good quick feet. Tough to keep up with him.
Henderson finds Brogdon. Here's Kamara.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
They need this. Back to Williams. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Hey, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. For Portland, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. So, Brent, with the end of the 2023 season, it saw the Blazers finishing 13th in the West.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the second straight year that they've been in that 13th place. And certainly that's not the type of consistency this team is looking for. They're in between. They've got veteran players and young guys coming up. They've got to do something to feed one end of that, and we'll see what they do this year. They reading the defense and just slashing through.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. For 3, Brogdon. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And Mills kicks to Bay. Stolen by Henderson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Walker. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Now it's a 3-point Portland lead. Atlanta has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Bay finds Mills. Outside, Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bay. Bogdanovich with it. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bogdanovich has got 6. Here's Walker. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. The wingmen, it's Sharp and Thibault. Ayton is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot.
Team first.
So it's the Hawks now. They trail by 1. Hunter with a screen on Simon. Murray. A beautiful reverse layup.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Atlanta shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And stolen by Murray. Inside. And Young with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Man, we see this from Trey often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said, if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. And keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David.
In the paint, Simons really has to go up against it. Credit to him for sticking with that play and seeing some daylight in there.
2 shots.
And Simons drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Young left side. And Grant sends it back.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
Thibault, the pass to Grant. He kicks it to Ayton. Simons finds Ayton. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Young looking around. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And it's Simons off the drive. Now, here's Sean, defended by Young. Kicks it to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Thibault on the wing. Back to Ayton to tie it up. Rebound, Atlanta. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Simons against Young. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Now, here's Sean. Guarded closer. The shot from the low post is good.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's Okongwu. Off the inbound pass. And oh boy, a lot of cons. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
2 shots.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
Teardrop shot, and it's Simons missing. Atlanta leading by 4. Young with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists. assists in the game. Simons gets to Ayton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the Hawks with the possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Young against Simon. Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one drops for him. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
And Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
Simons from outside. Rebound by Johnson.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Young dishes to Murray. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Murray kicks to Young. To the middle. Right wing. Wide open look here for Okongwu. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Thibault on the wing. Thibault on the wing. Grant with a screen on Young. Here's Thibault. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Here's Simons. And they pick up 2.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Now, here is Young, defended by Thibault. Young outside. Off target with that shot. And so the Hawks take the win. Probably. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Greg.
NBA basketball. On 2K Sports, alongside and the Trailblazers start out with the ball. All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Simons in at the point.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, BA. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Grant the screen. And it's Simons missing.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Quickly outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The three from Barnes. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Now, this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
Sharp passes to Grant. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's the break. Here's Brown. Back to Quickly. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And the finish on the break with the slam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Grant, left side. Pass to Aiden. Simons outside. Aiden with a screen. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by Ayton. Simons got 7 points in the game.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Quickly passes to Brown. Sharp grabs the miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, Jeremy Grant doing what is to his strength, which is get out and transition, give yourself an easy opportunity.
Quickly against Simons. Right side Barnes. To stop the run. And there it is for him. He's got 5.
And Scotty Barnes in his element. He's so confident in the paint.
Quickly against Simons. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Brown scanning the floor. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
Simons passes to Graham. Back to Simons. This one for 3. They get it back. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Barnes a screen. Quickly from outside. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Quickly's got 9.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset. Finds the open player in that instance.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Simons. There's the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Bruce Brown. And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams. And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. And it's Barrett off the drive. It's Brown on the wing. No made baskets yet. He gets it in there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And there's the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. It could go. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Trailblazers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
You know, also they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
We've got Jakob Poeltl. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Barnes, and it's Barrett in at the 3. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, DeAndre Ayton has big goals. He said, quote, I want to be the best young two-way player in the league, controlling the game even if I'm not scoring the ball. Being everywhere, creating shots, rolling, blocking shots, just being in the paint, loud, communicating. That's my type of basketball.
He's got all the tools, Allie. Thanks for that. Good stuff there. Now a timeout called by Toronto. Well, now that we've had a few years of reference to us, how do you think the play-in tournament has fared so far?
BA, a successful addition, there's no doubt about it. It's involved more teams for more competitive basketball for longer stretches of the season. That's exactly what you hope for.
And stolen by Barrett. Here's Barnes into the lane. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
You love how Scotty Barnes embraces the challenge of a contested shot. Don't back down, Scotty.
Simons outside. The 3. Rebound by the Raptors. And now the Raptors on the break. And the basket is good. Quickly's got 11 points.
Gets the ball up the court immediately. And that pass to find the man cutting to the bucket couldn't have been timed any better.
Simons against Quickly. Simons passes to Grant. Just 4 to shoot. Simons with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Rejected by Barnes. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timeout called. Portland.
And we need you to get down right now for your North Side Crew.
Brown, a screen on Simons. Here's Quickly. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant. The Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
NBA, that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth.
Back to Ayton. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, you love the focus from a young big man, DeAndre Ayton. The hoop and the arm there. Nicely done.
And that one misses. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. Quickly passes to Poeltl. Kicks it out to Barnes. Beyond the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
And it's Quickly with a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Simons. No good that time.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Here's Barnes. From down in the low post, it goes. Barnes has got 7 now in this quarter.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Down low. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Grant against Brown. Back to Simons. Poeltl with the block.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Poeltl when he's that tight on you.
quickly from outside. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
That one's no good. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star. Yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
2 open that time. They didn't look easy. Barrett's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Portland trailing here. Sharp passes to Ayton. Back to Sharp. Ayton with a screen. Hurdle with the block. Quickly with the ball. Now guarded by Simon. And that one's good. Quickly's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Portland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Ayton, a screen on Quickly. And here's Simons outside. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Bruce Brown. That's his second personal foul. 14
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Anthony.
And so Simons nails both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Simons against Quickly. Pass to Brown. For 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Toronto, ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So the Trailblazers 5 right now. Scoot Henderson out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Walker. Then there's Delano Banton. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also works to develop himself into a reliable and efficient shooter.
Williams passes to Banton. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Trent for 3. Can't hit that one.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he...
Oh, it's Time Lord! Look out!
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
And in most other draft classes, Scoot Henderson could have been a top pick.
Yeah, he has the talent and skill you want in a #1 overall pick. Circumstance of the class dropped him down, but he has everything you look for in a franchise centerpiece.
Outside, Williams. With the drive. And it's Boucher with the rebound. The Raptors with a lead. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Brogdon with the ball. Still without a bucket. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Banton, good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Boucher a screen on Brogdon. Trent goes in, and they pick up 2. Trent's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
Henderson scanning the floor. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Boucher a screen on Brogdon. Trent from long range. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. All alone on the break. And Brogdon caps off the break.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
In transition. Kept alive. Walker passes to Banton. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
It'll be a Raptors timeout. We love to give away shirts to our loudest fans. Now is that time to grab a free.
Olenek checked in for Toronto.
On the floor for your Raptors. Number 41, Kelly.
Henderson, the pass to Banton. The kick out to Williams. Outside Walker. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. Walker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Toronto foul. Jordan Wara. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
That one drops. He ties it up.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
In the live game, you don't see that many 6'2" players on the finishing end, but Henderson is a prime exception.
Over to the left wing. Fertile, the pass to Quickly. A minute 37 left in the third. Kicks it out to Barnes. Fertile with a screen on Brogdon. That one rolls around and rims out.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Walker. Ooh, excellent D there from Quickly. Toronto's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Brown passes to Quickly. Picked by Pirtle. Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Williams. Here's Henderson. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Whoa, Scoot. What a move.
Barnes with a screen on Brogdon. Outside Barnes. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Barnes has got 16 points now.
What a great shooting performance. This percentage is outstanding.
Here's Brogdon. Pass to Banton. Brogdon against Barrett. 6 to shoot. Brogdon double team. Walker for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. And so Brown will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 2-point game. Now here's Pirtle. Outside, Brown. Pirtle with a screen on Henderson. The 3 is up. Brown, no good. Here's Banton. The kick out to Walker. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's the Trailblazer. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
That's his third personal foul.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Emmanuel quickly. Barnes is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Brown in a shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Quickly from outside. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Hammers it home.
So nice.
Anthony.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Barnes with a screen on Simons. He buries it from 3. Quickly's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Brown. And so he draws the foul. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
These personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now Simons. Grant with a screen on quickly. Simons. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Barnes.
Second team foul.
And that one falls for Simons.
Shooting for Portland, Anthony Simons.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Barnes a screen. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Matisse Thybulle.
Boy, you love Barnes being assertive on offense. He forces the defense to foul him there.
And that's good as he hits both shots. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Simons against Quickly. Grant outside. Pass to Thybulle. Grant with a screen on Barrett. Outside for Grant. And stolen by Brown. By himself. And the jam by Brown.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And here's Simons outside. Poeltl grabs a miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And That one's good. Quickly.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And Portland has possession. To the middle. Here's Thibault. And stolen by Barrett. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. They trail by 7. Pass to Aiden. Can they get it? And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
DeAndre Ayton unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
That's good from Ayton.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Barnes with a screen on Simons. Foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Simons misses in close. Toronto's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Barnes. Plenty of space. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one.
Big-time delivery from the young Scotty Barnes. Clutch moment, no worries.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Ayton, the screen on Barnes. Grant, the pass to Thibault. Back to Grant. To the inside. Pass to Ayton. Clock at 2. Ayton, the screen on quickly. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to Barnes. Nice move. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Here's Thibault. Off the mark. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a...
tonight featuring the... this should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Hunter is out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at the center. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Outside for Murray. Okongwu with it. 6 on the shot clock. Okongwu with a screen on quickly. And Barnes sends it back.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Brown sets a screen for Quickly. Brown outside. Offline with his 3. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Pirtle with the steal. Now Barrett pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And that one, good.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Hunter with a screen on Quickly. Young's shot is good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Pirtle with a screen on Young. Quickly with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Young pass to Murray. Okongwu with the screen for Murray. Back to Young. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Using his speed and agility, Trae Young gets to his spot inside.
Pirtle with a screen on Young. Barnes against Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Barnes. Good defensive work there by Young. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Raptors trail by 4. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's quickly missing. The Hawks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And you know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume 3-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors, trailing by 4. Brown outside. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good on the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Young sets a screen for Murray. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Hunter the pass to Murray. That Baldwin's in his first shot this game.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
Quickly kicks to Barnes. Uncovered. He gets it in there.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. To the paint. And Young with the basket on the assist by Murray. Young's got 7.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Pass to Barnes. And Barrett now top of the key. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. Going inside, and Barrett slams it in.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
An exceptional, clever passer. Trae Young won't sleep on a wide open guy.
Here's Brown. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And that does it for the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Emmanuel quickly out there with Brown. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Barrett at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And the Raptors call time here. Raptors trail by 7. Now quickly, the 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Jumps up, and the dunk by Barnes.
Not a guy to rack up a lot of steals, but Poeltl has those long arms, and he anticipates.
And Smitty, here we have Atlanta consistently knocking on the door in a crowded Eastern Conference.
You know, Kevin, they have added talent. Unfortunately, so has the rest of the conference. But Atlanta's still young, and they have room to grow.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Poeltl with a screen on Young. Quickly misses the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Young, good. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
You watch Trae Young in transition. Has a free-flowing style that's drawn comparisons, if you can believe it, to Pistol Pete Maravich.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Hunter against Barrett, driving inside, and the shot goes in. Barrett's got his second bucket.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Down low, and Okongwu slams it in.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. 3-pointer, rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson against Barnes. Johnson dishes to Young. Back to Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. I think there has been some talk of having overtime play to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Young, good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Barnes screen on Hunter. Brown against Murray. Just 5 on the clock. An open look for Quickly. Hits the jumper in space. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Young and contact, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. Triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now.
Trey Young, 2 shots.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's quickly missing.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Hunter kicks to Young. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Brown.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
43 seconds left in the second quarter. Murray against Barrett. Okongwu, the pass to Hunter. Young in the corner. Inside, Okongwu somehow misses the one-handed flush. Pass to Quickly. Barnes with it. Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. Birtle with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Barnes sets a screen for Brown. It's Brown on the wing. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Raptors ball.
Fires from way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Atlanta up by a dozen here at the... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Trey Young.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it's Bey and Capella. Bogdanovich is out there with Mills, and it's Griffin in at the small forward position. Bogdanovich looking around. The pass to Griffin. Dishes to Mills. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
That's his first.
That one on Olynyk.
That's just strength right there. Capella taking it and working through it all.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Devin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. Boucher sets a screen for Trent. Pass to Abaji. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Nora. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Griffin. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Bay. Back to Griffin. Lock at 6 to the paint. Here's Capella. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
Very adaptable. Capella knew that shot was going to be contested and made the subtle adjustment.
Abaji can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 11. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. That one good for 2.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Brown against Bogdanovich. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Griffin finds Bogdanovich into the lane. Good work there as it goes. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And going out of bounds, the last touch by Barnes.
Remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Bogdanovich against Brown. Shot clock at 6. Bay wide open, and he fires. Out to the right wing. With the drive. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Bay's got his first bucket in this one. Now, here's Quickly. Covered by Mills. Pass to Brown. Hurdle with a screen on Bogdanovich. Brown wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Hurdle with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Barrett gets it to go.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Mills passes to Bay. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his hand is, but it's not in the game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors.
It's stolen by Barrett. It's 2-on-1. The kick out to Brown.
Let's hear it for your Raptors.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Barnes. Rebound by the Hawks. And here's Young. He's got 13. Offline with his 3. And stolen by Okongwu. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Outside for Murray. Back to Young. There's the pass to Okongwu. 3 seconds left, and he hits the jump shot. Okongwu's now got 11 points.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brown out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Barnes, and it's Barrett at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And he comes up with the deuce.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They have a 9-point lead. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Sky high. One of his advantages as an undersized 4.
Up top, Barrett. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Pirtle finds quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Young. Back to Pirtle. Brown outside. 5 on the clock. Passes to Quickly. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. Oh, good on the 3.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Okongwu's shot is good.
Love Murray's scoring potential, but the development of his playmaking may be an even higher priority.
Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Young. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Trey is just going off. So aggressive on the offensive end.
Barnes screen on Young. Quickly the pass to Barnes. Johnson with the rebound. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
The feed to Young. Stolen by Quickly. Driving the lane. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. Hunter sets a screen for Young. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Brown finds Barnes. Shoots over Johnson. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's Murray on the assist by Okongwu. Okongwu's now got 6 assists in the game. Brown the pass to Barrett. Back to Brown. Barnes sets a screen for Brown. Pass to Pirtle. Barnes right side. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. .144 left in the fourth quarter. Young against Quickly. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And here's Barnes for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Onyeka Okongwu.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
To the middle, Pirtle with the steal. Fast break Toronto, looking to get it going, and the dunk by Barnes.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They've put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Feeds it to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Faster quickly. For the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
From deep three-point territory. Can't get it to fall. And so Atlanta takes this one. Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA. On Thursday night, we're bringing it to you live. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5.
Defenders just too worried about Trey pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Trailblazers now. Thibault on the wing. Here's Sharp going inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Look how Sharp bounces off the drive, going to the rim full speed.
Thibault against Young. Pass to Hunter. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Puts it up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
And Brent, the Trailblazers seem to have taken a step back recently.
Well, it felt like they made the moves to get in position to be a contender out west, and they had a great start to the year. Then they really struggled. They had some injuries, and they couldn't maintain that focus, especially on the defensive end. So Portland continues to be a team in flux.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Portland on D. Thibault with a steal.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the basket by Portland. Inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
Simons outside. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Count the basket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit. For finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
From the arc. Okongwu with the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And Young, here we go. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Again, Simons missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Young, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray not too bad at creating his own offense off the dribble.
Portland calls timeout.
Get loud, fans on the court is your hype squad.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. You know, when DeJounte Murray was traded for a multitude of first-round picks, it certainly came at a price, Brent.
Yeah, it feels like the cost to acquire young, talented players in this league continues to go up. And that said, DeJounte Murray is a legit NBA All-Star. It feels like he still has a lot of room to grow.
Here's Ayton. The kick out to Walker. 4-3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Johnson against Simons. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Okongwu, a screen on Thibault. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Young with it. Now guarded by Simons. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Now it's timeout called by Portland. And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, Brent, their entire 22-23 season seemed to be a win-one, lose-one scenario.
Yeah, a bit of a toss-up there, finishing 41-41. They made a coaching change, and with that comes a philosophical one, so you're making that adjustment. But the Hawks just never found their rhythm. You think with this offseason and retooling just a little bit, that this team comes in composed with the goal in mind that they're going to be competitive this year and see if they can get beyond that first-round exit from last year.
Here's Simons. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. So it'll be Anthony Simons shooting. That one on Young. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Now Ayton. No points yet. Outside Thibault. Back to Grant. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Young finds Okongwu. Murray with it. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Right wing. Ayton, a screen on Hunter. Here's Sharp. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the 1. Murray. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Brent, since you retired in 09, the game has really changed. What's your favorite part of how basketball is played now?
Yeah, BA, I think it's just the amount of skill and freedom that really coaches that allow guys to play with. There's so much skill on the floor at every position, and it's a read and react offense. So the smarter you are, the more that you can process, and the quicker that you can do that, you can get advantage every time. And when you start to see those teams flow, it starts to become something really special. It's always been about shooting. Maybe the league forgot about it for a couple years.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the incredible athleticism of Scoot Henderson has drawn comparison to players like Westbrook, Wall, and Rose. Scoot said, quote, "No, I don't want to try to follow up anybody. I want to have my own career where people compare to me. But those are some great players, some great guards and leaders. But I just want to make my own path." BA?
Yeah, and that's where you have to be mentally. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Simons. 7 points in the game. Thibault on the wing. To the wing on the left. Ayton passes to Simons. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Young, the pass to Murray. There's the drive, and it's Murray finishing it off.
One thing jumping out is that first step, as Murray's so explosive to get by a defender.
Well, the Blazers have boasted some high-powered offenses in recent years.
Well, their success is always centered around what they've done on the offensive end, BA, but now they've lost a little bit of that potency, and they've got to get back to more balance so that they can be competitive on a nightly basis.
Now here's Grant. Pass to Ayton. The three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Hawks leading. Murray for three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Murray's got 9 points.
That's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
Ayton passes to Simons. Back to Ayton. Here's Sharp. Pass to Simons. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And that one's good. Sharp. 6 points for him.
Challenging make there from Sharp, having to deal with the contact and the close defender.
And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Hunter. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Portland trailing here. Grant, the pass to Thibault. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, nice to see Grant provide that assist. He's been working on that part of his game.
Knocked loose.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Okongwu, a screen on Grant. His first shot attempt. That's good from Okongwu. On the assist by Johnson. Okongwu's gotten his first bucket of the night. Simons against Young. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, Simons' athleticism so quick off the floor.
Hunter passes to Johnson. And the layup is good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Sharp. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Young with it. Now guarded by Simons. And here's Hunter for 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Hunter's got 7 points.
Hunter in rhythm is a much better shooter, and that shot looked nice.
Simons against Young. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
And they really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position. And they put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night.
Now here's Young. Give him 8 from deep. Johnson. And Ayton pulls it down. Three-pointer Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Leading by 5. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Jeremy Grant, 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Okongwu, a screen on Simons. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Some verticality out there from DeJounte Murray as he rises up.
Simons against Young. The drive by Simons. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Robert Williams, Delano Banton out there with Walker. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Henderson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Mills. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. And Capella gets it to go.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
How about Sadiq Bey, a guy who's growing into a floor-spacing threat now, Brent?
Yeah, incredibly focused, BA, on developing those skills to be a sniper at the three-point line. He wants to stretch the floor out, and he has to do that consistently by knocking down shots.
Now here's Capella. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovic leading the way with the assist.
Brogdon finds Walker. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Capella, screen on Brogdon. Mills, the pass to Capella. Outside for Bey. 5 to shoot. Pass to Mills. The 3. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Henderson. Stolen by Capella. Bogdanovic against Brogdon. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Brogdon. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Williams. Outside for Brogdon. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
Brogdon's got a strong handle, not a quick dribbler or a shifty dribbler, but a strong handle, and busts in there with a nice move.
And stolen by Williams. Here they come with numbers in transition, and the jam by Walker.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Bogdanovic, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Henderson, the pass to Walker. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Bogdanovic.
2 minutes.
Now here's Capella. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots. Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by the Blazers. Bogdanovic with it, now guarded by Brogdon. Back to Bogdanovic. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Bogdanovic has got his first points of the game. Timeout called. Portland.
Attention fans, Now on the court is your Hawks squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Mills against Brogdon. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Mills. Bay outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Mills with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it inside.
Shooting for Atlanta, Patrick Mills at the line for 2.
And he drops it first.
Really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
A big group substitution here for Portland. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Thibault comes in for Banton. Sharp, he's checked in for Henderson. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Johnson comes in for Bay. Hunter's checked in for Griffin. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Murray. Bay in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Tough part about defending Murray is he can beat you in so many ways. You'll want him to shoot threes, but right now he's showing it all.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Simons' shot is good. Simons got 17.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Murray up top. He's covered by Simons. Outside Mills. Okongwu, a screen on Thibault. And here's Mills for 3. The shot misses. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front? And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Murray. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Great concentration from DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
Timeout called, Portland. Wow, what a performance by DeJounte Murray.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Young against Simons. Okongwu with it. Knocks it loose. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Portland ball.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Simons passes to Sharp. Ayton, a screen on Murray. Pass to Ayton. He shoots it. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Johnson, a screen on Thibault. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Outside Johnson. 3 on the clock. Johnson, a screen on Simons. Fires top of the key. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight. Back to Simons. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Well, defense comes right at Simons inside, but he's staying pretty poised on that play.
Johnson, a screen on Simons. Here's Murray. Drives to the hoop. The shot won't fall. Hey, great D that time from Grant. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 9-point game. The three from Ayton. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Timeout called, Portland. Simons against Young. Portland, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
At the line for the Hawks.
Well, Brent, every time we get to see DeAndre Hunter, I'm always impressed by his athleticism.
Isn't it curious, B.A., how quietly DeAndre goes about his business out there? Just a slasher, doesn't demand anything offensively, and then coaches rely on that otherworldly defense. What a great asset to have.
Murray passes to Hunter. All alone with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Murray's got 21 points in the game.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
Good job with Simons not hesitating. He just opened up for a split second and he was ready to fire.
The drive by Murray. 1:46 left in the game. Here's Young. Fearless Trae Young.
Yeah, we know Young's not the biggest guy, but he's good at maintaining control when he gets contact.
Now here's Simons. Pass to Ayton. Rebounded by Johnson.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Johnson a screen on Simons. And here's Okongwu. Outside Johnson. Now Murray. The kick out to Johnson. Clock at 4. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Hunter. Here's the three.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Hawks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DeJounte Murray.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up. And he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And here's Okongwu for three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Simons outside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Great decision by Simons. He's got the reputation of a score-first guard. He can dish it.
Outside Young. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. All right, Alec, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So long.
to get some NBA action going. And when you consider how athletic doors both these teams are, what do you think both should be looking to do here tonight?
Well, Kevin, athleticism is best showcased in transition, so we expect the pace to be high. There is going to be pressure at the rim. The potential for the spectacular could happen on any moment.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. They've got Scotty Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's quickly. Pass to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. Drops in the tray.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
It's Barrett on the wing, guarded by Walker. Barrett the pass to Brown. Pirtle sets the pick for Brown. Takes a 3, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Barnes the screen. Brown finds Barnes. 6 to shoot. Quickly with a wide open look. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent 3-point shooting, turn the lights out.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Matisse Thybulle. Checked in for the Trailblazers.
Wake up again by the Blazers Breaker Dance Crew.
For the Trailblazers, it's been a slow start here. Trailing here by 8. Simons, the pass to Sharp. Back to Simons. Walker is screen on quickly. No problem knocking that one down.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ayton against Barrett. Fires the 3. Barnes kicks to Pirtle. Quickly against Simon. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Kick out to Walker. Launches it. Sinks the triple.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Now, here's quickly. Defended by Thybulle. Back to Pirtle. Barnes looking around. Shoots over Walker. Here's Pirtle. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brown wide open. He fires. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the evening. Now Toronto, Doris, losing in the play-in was a disappointment to say the least last year. But we know this is a young team.
Well, to your point, Kevin, if you look at the minutes distribution, in the top 8, 7 guys were under 30. But you've now had a head coaching change. There are some decisions to be made about which direction you're going in. Are you developing that young talent? Are you moving pieces to try to acquire a more veteran team?
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Thibault on the wing. Passes it to Sharp. Shot clock at 5. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Quickly. And a miss there on the triple. Tries to keep it alive. Bruce Brown. He is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Raptors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
The wingman is Sharp and Thibault. Andre Ayton out there with Walker. And it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Ayton a screen on Barnes. Thibault kicks to Ayton. And there it is for him.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Nice move. The pass to Quickly. Dishes it to Pirtle, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 1. There's the pick. Inside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. Of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now for the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
And it goes down 2 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Barnes, screen on Simon. Simons against Barrett. He feeds it to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Tipped away. Pass to Quickly. And again, no good by Toronto.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here's Sharp. He's covered by Brown. Ayton against Pirtle. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Ayton. 10 points for Walker.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here's Brown. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Well, this is a multi-skilled big man. DeAndre Ayton's passing better than you think it is.
Barnes. Pirtle finds quickly. Back to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Now Thibault hasn't made one yet. Outside, Walker lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Barrett.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Pirtle. Misses the baby hook. Trailblazers leading by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
Ayton hits them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
First trip to the line for him here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
The free throw drops for Quickly. And Quickly drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Now, here's Sharp. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Quickly. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Trailblazers lead by 4. From Portland. We're back in a moment.
28.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Raptors trail by 4, so the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Olynyk. Gary Trent is out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Nora in at the 3. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's coming shoulder to shoulder, using the screen to your advantage. Gary Trent Jr., a scorer by nature, knows exactly what he's doing.
And Ayton throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Temple the pass to Trent. Olynyk, a screen on Henderson to the paint, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Well, you love how Kelly Olynyk works off the pick and roll. He knows exactly where to be.
Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, when he can get on a burner.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. And the Trailblazers making a change here.
Robert Williams.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Williams. Boucher with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Passes it to Trent. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Trent's got 5.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Boucher kicks to Temple. And that's going to be a travel.
Boy, not on the same page there. And the possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And the pass to Henderson. Outside to Brogdon. Pass to Bent. Back to Brogdon. On the wing, Williams. 4 on the clock. And it's in there. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Pass to Trent. Olynyk sets a screen for Trent. Kicks to Olynyk. Shoots the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Olynyk giving the defense no time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
Here's Patton. No scoring in this one. Henderson against Trent.
Two minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Olynyk.
2 minutes.
Here's Boucher, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Trailblazers trail by 3. Henderson with the screen for Brogdon. Floats it up for Henderson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Exploding off the floor. Henderson finishes it off midair.
Trent, a screen on Brogdon. Here's Temple. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Trent passes to Boucher. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Boucher's got 5.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. The 3. Hands it from downtown. Grant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
Trent, a screen on Brogdon. Temple. Trent outside. uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
This guy's got a habit of making tough shots, and for Gary Trent Jr., he welcomes the contact.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams sets a screen for Brogdon. Williams in the post. Olynyk is covering. Brogdon looking around. Back to Grant. There's the 3. That shot no good. The pass to Boucher. That shot misses.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Trailblazers out in. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket. He knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. And Fernie Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Quickly with it. He kicks to Pirtle. In the corner, Barrett with it. Pirtle inside. Ayton's there. Pirtle's shot is off. Portland leading by 6. Pass to Ayton. Tries the spin move. Pass to Sharp. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Simons against Quickly. A nice shot by Simons.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Back to Quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. From downtown, the rebound by Grant.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he gets it to go. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, this guy is so good in transition situations. DeAndre Ayton runs the floor like a deer.
Here's Quickly. Kicks it to Pirtle. Over in the corner, Barnes. Passes to Quickly. Barnes, screen on Simon. Lock at 6. Here's Quickly. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is engaged and comes up with a key steal there.
Here's Brown. He dishes it to Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Driving to the basket. Count the basket.
R.J. Barrett, a clever penetrator. He's got a number of different moves to get where he wants to go on the drive.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Grant with a screen on Brown. Sharp, the pass to Simons. No good from outside.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Here's Brown. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And it's Toronto with the rebound. Quickly up top, he's covered by Grant. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're in front by 7. 1:44 left in the game. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Here it finds quickly. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Barnes. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the offensive game will round it to shape over time, and it's absolutely critical that DeAndre Ayton look to score as much as possible.
Back to quickly. From outside the arc. And again, Toronto no up. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Trailblazers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Simons surveying the D. And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Beyond the arc. The Trailblazers pull it in. And here's Sharp.
Toronto foul. R.J. Barrett, 2nd personal foul. 4th team.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Sharp.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's quickly. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.